What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, we are live. Jimmy Butler turned down a $110 million 4-year contract extension. He's disappointed with Wiggins and the Cat. Now, why this is coming to play right now, we don't know. But all of this is going down very fast. Last season, Wiggins could not play the game that he's normally used to playing because he's more freelance, like the roam, and that's how you have his big games. But the team was losing. Jimmy Butler gave them structure and said, okay, this is how you play organized ball. And this is how we're going to win games. So Jimmy brought a winning attitude to the team. The cat, the cat is very young. Most of the stuff he gets is off his athletic ability, but the cat should be able to do what he's doing every night. Every night he don't bring it. You got a big man who can shoot threes. He can do things on the court that other people can't do. He's incredible. Now, here's the problem. Okay? This is the main issue. Jimmy ran into this problem with Derrick Rose. He ran into this problem with others. Jimmy is a workhorse. He worked hard to get to the position he's at. He bust his butt to get there, to become a better player. He had to evolve to get to where he is. Most of these guys have natural talent, but they waste it because they're young. They don't work as hard. They BS around. These are not the qualities. These are not the qualities that they're looking for. Like, these are not the droids that you are looking for. These have not been the droids that he's been looking for. And the cat and his father has always been in the cat's ear and even has yelled at Jimmy Butler and like, don't let Jimmy talk to you like that. His father is very adamant in the game as far as talking to his son and has a lot of influence over the cat. Now they're trying to say LeBron James is in his ear, but LeBron James don't want a Jimmy Butler on his team. He knows how Jimmy operates. Jimmy Butler and LeBron would not mix because Jimmy's not going to be boss. When Derrick Rose was at the height of his career, he wasn't going to listen to Derrick Rose dictate to him what was what. He was dictating to Derrick Rose. Now it's like he might go back to the East since LeBron isn't there no more. He could be a standout star basically in the East and help a team go to the next level. Now, a lot of people think he's going to go to the Sixers. The 76ers need Jimmy Butler or the Boston Celtics. He might go to a whole other team where he can feel he can lead. You know, Wiggins, they gave that contract to. That's going to cost them a lot of money. Well, I don't know what's going to happen with the cat situation and what's going to happen with Jimmy. Is Jimmy just fed up? He wants out. He don't like the direction. I don't know how happy he was to see Derrick Rose come back to the team. That could play a part in it. I can't see Kyrie Irving coming to a place that don't want to pay him. Coming to the Bulls is like coming to your own funeral. The Knicks are coming back. Okay, well, we'll find out. All right, the Bulls then paid Jordan right. The Jordan came back and demanded they pay him right. The Boston Celtics had the Larry Bird rule, and that's what the NBA had to come up with the Michael Jordan rule. Larry Bird was paid more than Michael Jordan, and that made no sense at that point. Larry could barely move. They were paying him nothing. The contracts had nothing to do with anything. They were like, "Look, Larry gets what we paying Larry, and everybody else we don't care about. Larry gets what he wants." And they called it the Larry Bird rule. Well, the Bulls paid Jimmy. They gave him good money when he was with the Bulls. They liked Jimmy, but Jimmy knew that the Bulls are not going. The Bulls just want to go to the playoffs. Jimmy wants to win, but if you want to win, stay in Minnesota. That's the best fit for Jimmy Butler is Minnesota. Would he fit in with Joel and Beebe and all those guys? Those guys are just like the Cat times two. So you definitely don't want to go to Philly. You want to go to the Knicks, a team that's just they don't even have an identity right now. They're trying to find one. Then okay, let's say you go to Boston. Then one. No, Jimmy's already he's under contract for next year. This was an extension. They tried to get Jimmy locked in to make Jimmy the star of his team and make it his team moving forward. Jimmy don't want to sign for 4 years and be locked into a deal, and he's got to deal with people like the Cat and Wiggins for 4 years. That's not going to work for Jimmy. Jimmy's like, look, I'm not doing an extension. At the end of the year, I'm gone. So this will force the team to have to trade Jimmy Butler sometime during the season. Or they could trade him now. They can do whatever they want now with Jimmy Butler. But if he turned down this money, they're either gonna have to come with more money, which I doubt they want to do, or he might want to do a 2-year deal or 1-year extension. Now the team's got the advantage. See, these young players right now they have abused free agency. Now the league is going to change the rules to really screw over the players. You're already seeing it now with all these 1-year deals. I told you that was coming, and that is only designed to screw over the players. Now, when you think you've done enough to get $200 million contract, they like, nah, you bummed your knee last year. Nah, we don't know about that. How about you play for 1 year? We'll give you the minimum and then put you on display again to see what it is you could do. It's not just IT. They're doing it with everybody. Kenwood, like I told you, we have different times. When you go to sleep and wake up, and when I go to sleep and wake up, are two different times. So what you might think is yesterday might still be my today. Oh yeah, he's gonna want out. So that's why, and now they're trying to control the trades. They're gonna have their agents tell teams, if you trade for me and give up stuff, I'm only gonna play for this year. Then next year I'm gonna hit the market and I'm gone. So if you trade your players, you're gonna end up with nothing because I'm not re-signing. What cat is Carl Anthony Towns? You need that explained to you? He wants to play with Kyrie. uh, that would be a good fit, but not for a long run. I see those two collide. Kyrie and Jimmy is the future of the Knicks. That would I don't even think that's like why would they do that? I can tell you right now, Kyrie Irving is not happy with the Boston Celtics. Right now, he is completely not happy with the Boston Celtics. And the Timberwolves, the problem with the cat not listening, and they clashed all last year, and now they're going into a similar situation right now. This thing is going to explode. And now that he turned down that 4 year deal, it's all but saying that's it. I'm out. I'm leaving. And don't forget they brought back Derrick Rose. Something that was like, we're just gonna use Derrick because of the season's ending. They came back and brought Derrick Rose back to the team, knowing that Jimmy Butler and Derrick Rose was like oil and vinegar. And there's like, look, he got a 1 year deal. Let him play for another contract. I mean, Carl Anthony Towns, he loves to razz people because Jimmy Butler, he thinks got poor taste in music because Jimmy Butler is not the type of guy y'all think. Jimmy is really country. He listens to country music. He don't listen to rap. A lot of y'all think Jimmy be listening to rap. He listen to old country white boy movie music all day. And Carl Anthony Towns used to clown him for that. A lot of y'all don't remember that. But I'm not saying that's why he left or why he's mad. He's mad because in the fourth quarter, in the last 2 minutes of a game, it comes to a situation where they need to do something, and who's going to shoot the ball? Jimmy Butler. It's already like structured that Jimmy's going to be the one to close the games when it get down to the last few minutes, last 5 minutes of the game, and that's cool. Jimmy's going to win some games, but he's going to lose a lot of them because Jimmy slows the momentum down and tries to go into post moves and turns, and sometimes he just don't have it. And when you don't have it and the cat's rolling, just get the ball to the cat. I know how you feel. It's Jimmy's time. It's my team. It's not about that right now. Right now, you need points on the board. You need to get him on the board fast. Start doing that. That's where it's at right now. Let's focus on that type of energy. Then the latter. Well, that's the only reason you would turn down such a deal. You would say, man, well, what? I don't get it. Why did he turn that deal down? Now, as far as two-way players goes, Jimmy Jimmy Butler and Kevin Garnett, not Kevin Durant, are like 1 and 2. No, people forget that it's not in Kawhi Leonard's hands what happens in the trade. Only thing he's telling people is that he's going to go to Los Angeles one way or another. So if you trade for me, you're only going to have me for this year. Now, San Antonio seems to be making moves that's going to keep Kawhi Leonard in San Antonio, at least for this year. Tony Parker not being there, by him being gone, that's essential. Now you got to deal with the Ginobili situation. They don't even know if Ginobili's coming back, how they're going to deal with that, and are they still going to trade Kawhi? Because you got other young players on the team that you need to think about. Think about Murray and all these other young players on the team. They're like, look, we're out here balling and we're dealing with all this stuff, the guys that's not on the court. Well, Carl, see, this is what I'm saying. Carl Anthony Towns decided, hey, this is what it is. Once Carl Anthony Towns set up everything that he set up, and you saw it live, you were able to understand it more. Carl Anthony Towns was dropping people off left and right. He kills in the paint. He can take you off the dribble, get to the rim, and dunk on you. And his father is like living his life through Carl Anthony Towns. He's there to support his son. He's all into the games. But his opinions, going out on the court, he's putting things in Carl Anthony Towns' head. Man, Jimmy should pass the ball. Yeah, I mean, I understand you're passionate, but these guys are playing, and you're a parent. It's just like Draymond's mom tweeting that Kevin Durant needs to pass the ball. It's like you're crossing the line now. Oh yeah, that was a little bit of a problem for like a day because Kevin Durant mom don't play no games. Just like y'all, Draymond mama thinks she don't play no games, or Kevin Durant mama don't play no games either, and she was gonna go there. Like, look, we all communicate. Like all those moms communicate on Golden State. Draymond's mom, KD's mom, Steph's mom, mainly them two. They keep in contact. hmm Kyrie might get traded whenever, but Kyrie escaped all this. This is what he wanted when he left Cleveland. He did not want to be in this situation with Boston. Now he's frustrated because they're doing the same things that they promised that they would not do. So it's like you promised, but now here you are reneging on these promises. And that's frustrating for anybody. If somebody keep telling you they finna do something for you and they're not, yeah. Mm, blame LeBron. Everybody thinks LeBron is trying to get Jimmy Butler on the Lakers. That is further from the truth. No, no, no. They would not mesh well. When they tried to get him in Cleveland, he was telling them, no, do not get Jimmy Butler on my team. I don't want Jimmy Butler on my team. Because Jimmy Butler is not somebody that's going to bow down to LeBron James. I would love to see Jabari come back to the Bulls. I think that's who they need. I think Jabari needs to go back and go home to Chicago and play because Minnesota, I mean Milwaukee. I mean the guy's coming back from two ACL injuries or two MCL injuries in both of his knees. That's a hard thing to do. But I think he needs the space to be a star. And over there with Giannis, it's going to be a situation all the time where he's not going to have a chance to be the man that he wants to be. I mean, Kelly Clarkson is gonna say the Cavs are going to the playoffs without LeBron. They just might pull something like that off in the East. I mean, the East is that messed up that they might. But what they gonna do when they get there? You know, Kelly Clarkson is a turnover machine. So what you expect to get out of him? Oh yeah, I got a lot of videos coming. Just stay tuned. But Jimmy Butler might get himself traded this year.